YouTube, we back with another reaction. Like, comment, sub. Let me know what y'all will react to. Everything is in the description below. Let's get into this bitch.
Detectives received a Crime Stopper tip that a store employee was selling drugs at the Treasure Coast Square Mall in Jensen Beach, Florida. A 27-year-old male named Patrick thought it was wise to launch a side hustle within Zoomies, where he sold hallucinogens and other unconventional items.
He selling work out the motherfucking job. My nigga hustling, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about? That's what you do, nigga. That's how you hustle,
It's
nigga.
not approved by
But you ain't
Zoomies to
hustling right because
customers
you
of
got
all
caught,
ages.
nigga.
As per the Martin County Sheriff's Office, Patrick had been selling mushrooms for a couple months in the store. Undercover detectives initially spoke with Patrick at the store. Later, they returned on 2 separate occasions and purchased psilocybin mushrooms from him. On September 1st, Patrick's rapidly expanding enterprise would soon face its abrupt downfall.
You don't never say serve nobody you don't know. Nigga, you don't know them niggas. Fuck you serving them for.
Man. Patrick, how are you, buddy? Hey, Patrick. I got a picture in front of your back. We'll explain everything in a second, okay? Just, no, instead of that. You got me. Hang on. Here, just use my, Hello, how are you? What's his black backpack? What's up? He's got a black backpack. Is this his? This one's his? Thank you. Alright, man, I'm just gonna double lock these on you, okay? So I don't walk up on you, okay? We'll explain everything to you here in a minute, alright? Do you have anything in your pocket that's gonna stick me, hurt me, anything like that?
Oh, none of those did you got?
You, where's your black backpack at?
My black backpack?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got it.
Upon searching his bag, they discovered a 30-gram
Right, grams. 30 grams of motherfucker. What, nigga?
30-gram plastic Ziploc bag containing mushrooms that tested positive for psilocybin.
Nothing else on you?
What the fuck is psilocybin? Hallucination? Correct.
What's up? Probably was, yeah.
Could be able to make phone calls too when he gets to the office, Just walk out. Thank you.
They was in on it too. They knew he was selling the work out the stove too. He just got caught.
I'm getting off, okay? Okay. We are just outside the movie theaters are.
Or actually, if one of you guys want to take a photo.
I'll do that. Anybody got their work phone on them?
Why they take a photo? Let me know when they coming. Why the fuck they just take a picture of him?
What's up? Where do you like this center? Okay. I'm on the other side. Here you go on the front seat, alright?
Alright.
Just to undercover you.
You guys were just going back to the office? Yeah. Can you pull a police service call for Zoomies, white male 1015, 51 to SID?
He was subsequently taken to the police department for an interview regarding the events that had taken place.
Alright, Brandon. You good? Yep. What's your name, dude? Patrick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Obviously, we're here because you got yourself in a little bit of a pickle. Alright. Do you have any idea that I don't know if anyone explained anything to you yet or anything? Nope. So, months ago.
They got this motherfucker mask on trying to cover his face. Like, nigga. We know you the fucking police.
We got complaints of
He
you
did.
selling mushrooms, weed, just stuff to not only people coming in and out of the store, but also the juveniles. Okay? Does any of this ring a bell at all?
No.
You don't sell anything?
Mm-mm.
Nothing at all?
No.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna stick with?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, you had a black bag with you today.
Yes.
Is that your back bag?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what was inside of it?
Yeah.
What was inside of it?
There were mushrooms inside the bag.
Do you use mushrooms?
Yes.
How much mushrooms do you use at a time?
I microdose them usually, but about a gram.
Now, what if I told you that we've been buying from you for a bit? Still, does any of this ring a bell? Like, you've been selling, we've seen you, we've dealt with you.
Okay.
Do you want me to elaborate, like, refresh your mind a little?
If you want.
It's a little blurry. That's you in the store.
Mm-hmm.
That's you during a deal that we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do you have that outfit?
I do. I just got it.
Yeah. So, once again, that's you. We know for a fact you deal.
Okay.
So, do you do it to, like, help yourself with extra money, with financially, or help people out, or what's the deal?
Yeah. I don't do anything bad. Nothing that bad, so.
And I'm not saying that you're a bad person, dude.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga
You get
got
it, like, hey,
bagged.
you
That's
get a
why you
little
never
here,
sell
get a
to
little
people
there,
you
it's for
don't
extra money,
fucking know,
right?
bruh.
What I'm trying to understand.
If y'all out here doing this, bruh, like, let's be fucking for real. You not selling to nobody you don't know. Or nigga, I don't even, nigga, I ain't
Is number
even,
one,
I'm not
what
selling,
the
don't
actual
come to my
reason
shit
for you
asking
selling?
me
I'm
for
not saying you're a
nothing,
bad
nigga. I
dude.
don't know you,
You don't look
nigga.
like Apollo Escobar.
Fuck out my
Like, are
face.
you? I mean, I might be confused. Does anyone at the store know that you do for extra money, or
No.
no one else is involved with it?
Mm-mm.
How much do you sell at a time, dude?
Not much.
Well, what's not much? I mean, you had what? How much did you have with him? Anyone? How much did you have with him? 30 grand.
Producers,
Look at
this
them.
plugin helps you finish
They
your
sitting in
tracks
the
way
back looking
faster.
like a
Check
little
this out. I'm
fucking
gonna start with this loop that I made
geek, and we
here.
need people.
30 grams. 30 grams. I mean, that's typically how much would you sell that for?
Not much.
What's not much?
$160.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot for $160. Like, $160 is pretty cheap compared to what I thought an ounce of mushrooms would be.
Partially for the money, but at the same time, mushrooms for a lot of people are medicine and they help a lot of people with a lot of issues, so I don't really need too much money, so.
How much would you get that for that you could sell it for 160?
How much would I get that for?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
What's
Not
not
much.
much?
50, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're making like $100 profit. It's pretty good. Like, I'm assuming if you buy it in bulk, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get a good deal.
I don't really deal with mushrooms too much.
No?
No, it's fairly recent that it's been selling much, and clearly this is why.
Yeah. How long have you been working at Zoomies?
A year in November.
Have you been doing it the whole time there?
No.
No. How long have you been selling out of the store?
A month or two.
Nigga couldn't
You-
even
you
hustle
see what the
long
issue
enough.
here,
Nigga,
right?
man, you
Like,
should
how
just
many
stick to your regular
clients
job,
you have
man.
is
Not much.
Not much?
I don't make that much money.
Okay. Well, the issue obviously still stands that we're here, obviously, so.
Yeah.
Patrick claimed that he had been engaging in the mushroom trade for approximately a year, seeing it as a strategic maneuver to expand his customer base discreetly within the realm of Zoomies.
How long have you been selling the mushrooms for?
Maybe like a year.
So you just started selling in the last 2 months at Zoomies, but you've been selling it for a year overall?
About.
Where do you typically
Bruh,
get it
you
from?
nigga just.
Okay.
Like locally, at the mall?
Yeah, an old friend.
Well, you don't seem like a bad dude, man. It's just one of those things
I
where
know,
you got
yeah.
caught up. Yeah. How much mushrooms do you think this dude has that you usually get it from?
He has, I'm not sure. He usually has like chocolate bars, but it's mainly weed that I get from him. But I've stocked up a long time ago on mushrooms, so that's why I used to take more myself, but after like a really bad trip, I stopped taking them as much. It was mainly for me at first, just to kind of stock up.
His
because
ass
they're hard to
cook.
get.
Stop
Yeah.
fucking talking.
The
Can I get a
dude
lawyer,
that works
please?
at
May I please get
You
my
said he has
fucking
bars,
lawyer?
Chocolate bars.
He
the
from
stuff
blew
you
up
had
the
today
whole
was chocolate bars.
Oh
operation.
no, that's why I said he usually has chocolate
Operation
bars.
Give It
I
Up.
found it a while ago.
No
So
diddy.
that was from a while ago from
No
the same
diddy.
guy?
Yeah, those are pretty old in there.
Okay.
Operation
Alright,
Give It
so-
Up.
Dude, let me just ask you now. So obviously, not only do people, tourists, whatever, just come in and randomly ask you, and you just kind of give it to them. What about like kids, like juveniles?
Oh no.
You don't deal with juveniles, because
Try my best. I mean, I don't ID people, but
because the issue that, like I said, the whole reason this started is because kids are getting banned.
I've never sold mushrooms to any kids.
Well, juveniles, I mean, in the teenage years, I don't know if you'll be able to tell the difference.
I mean, like I said, I don't ID, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Have you ever had anyone tell you that they've had a really bad trip or anything off the stuff you gave them?
No.
Never. But you've had yourself personally?
Well, I took way too many.
How much is way too many?
It was about 14 grams.
You took a whole 14 grams, just ate them?
Well, it's called, I don't want to go into the whole specifics.
No, I'm curious. This would be just.
It's called lemon teching. Basically, if you grind up the mushrooms and put them in lemon juice, which is citric acid reacts to the psilocybin in the mushrooms, which it basically doubles the dose, but it shortens
Nigga, go to school to be a fucking scientist. What the fuck?
the trip.
Oh.
So where the trip you take 7 grams, the trip might last 8 hours. If you lemon tech 7 grams, you're gonna trip way harder, but it'll only be for like 2-3 hours.
Shit.
Yeah.
So what do? Do you like shut everything off and kind of just meditate?
Well, that time I did it. I was in a really bad place at the time, so I did that. I did it in the dark in my bed. I like time travel. It was scary. I like partied with demon clown guys and stuff. It was
Jesus.
yes. But that's again why I always tell people that you need to weigh it out and you need to know how much you take, because they can do that to you. But like I said before, it does help. I mean, it's obviously mushrooms are starting to be legalized throughout the country.
Mm-hmm.
It does help in a therapeutic sense.
No, I've heard that. I've definitely heard that. Where do you have your ounces?
I'd rather not answer that.
Okay, that's fine.
Real quick, was there anybody else working at Zoomies today, or is it just you?
I had one other worker.
So there's somebody there right now?
Yeah.
Okay, because we walked out with you and didn't see anybody else in there. I want to make sure it's secure.
No, yeah, she's supposed to like call someone.
Okay. Alright.
So you don't want to say where the rest of it is?
Hell no.
Okay, then yeah, we're right to say now. I just want to make sure that it's not laying around where someone can get to it or try it or a kid or anything like that.
You plans to ever do this again?
To sell and stuff like that?
Yeah.
After, if I get out of this, no, this is my...
Like you said, unfortunately, what really was I don't want to say bread and butter, because that sounds like a terrible way to put it, but the most unfortunate part about this is that we were getting complaints that kids were getting all of this, and that kids were buying it.
That's just
and when we say kids, but we mean people under 18 years old. And you know just as well as I do, like, it's hard to see, like, or tell how old somebody is, because sometimes,
I'm very curious
girls,
about that. That's why I'm very curious about it, because most people, I mean, they're all seem to be adults to me. That's why I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Especially the mushrooms is, I have a very, even when friends of mine ask, because I do have people, people are 18 close, I tell them, I do not give mushrooms to children.
Yeah. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
6'2". How long have you been growing a beard?
It's been a while now, 6+ years.
Yeah, 6+ years. How old are you?
I'm 28, turning 28.
28. Okay, so I mean, like, when you were in high school, did you have facial hair?
Mm-hmm. I have
And-
facial hair.
and
No, I
you're 6'2",
definitely
that's what
understand. I definitely understand that.
You probably.
Man, nobody ain't trying to hear that shit. Nigga, you know what the fuck he's selling
The
to
funny
it.
part
Whatever
is
money.
that when
He's
I
taking
was
all the fucking money.
underage,
Kids,
I never
little
got
kid.
ID, and as soon as I came of age, I got ID.
Usually how it happens.
Yeah, it was very.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard.
No, I definitely understand that. I will say, I have been very advocate for with anybody who ever asked me that I do not give mushrooms.
I believe that. I don't believe you.
To anyone, because as somebody who, like I said, tripped too bad, I understand that it could severely mess up your mental state.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, we're not saying you specifically went out and saw it.
No, I understand. Listen,
It's just unfortunate.
I did this. I fully understand the ramifications of my choices. I get it. But, however, if I could say one thing, I always made sure that mushrooms never went to kids.
Of course. No, I understand what you're saying, man. Does like your trips, when you go on a trip, is it like always the same, or is it something different each time?
He want to try.
I would say so. I've only
He gonna take a trip.
Was the only time I ever saw anything that wasn't there.
Gray shirt. Yeah, he taking the trip.
Just,
Yep,
things are
you can
just
see
kinda
right there.
moving and colors are
Moving, you're like on that 70s show kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you look at your phone and everything's dancing around. It's usually pretty fun until you abuse it to the point where you take way too much. And then it's wrong. Like I said, I saw like crazy demon clowns and stuff that I time traveled.
Right, like
Yeah.
Patrick was charged with felony counts of possession of a controlled substance, ×2. Sell, manufacture, distribute Schedule 1, 3, or 4 drugs, times 2. And unlawful use of a two-way communication device, times 2. Lastly, his bond was set at $120,000. Head over to codebluecam.com.
Dumbass shit. Dumbass shit. That's why you don't sell to nobody you don't know. Even if you doing shit, go get just you had a job though. What the fuck was the point when you got a job? I don't even get it. Like then you bring what you do outside to your job. Like you don't do that. That's where you niggas fuck up. Y'all intercross and shit. And they need know how to do it. But like, comment, sub, we out of this bitch.